Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Sam and I make videos about makeup, chronic illness, and whatever I want. And today I want to talk about the Sephora sale. Last time I did this, I think it was like November, the end of October, I did an anti-haul and then I did like my wish list and like what I want to buy or like my recommendations. I don't have any different recommendations that I can think of off of the top of my head. Maybe one or two that I'll throw in here, but mostly the recommendations are the same as the last time. I haven't been trying much new makeup, except, like I said, one or two items that we'll talk about. I might put it in the anti-haul part of this video. I'm not exactly sure what is popular right now to exactly anti-haul because I haven't been really keeping up with or keeping track of what's popular, so I'm going to just go through like the new tab and I'll kind of like give my thoughts on this. Oh, I definitely have thoughts on a couple of these things. So let me scoot this way so I can like put my pictures up here. The first thing is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops. These are just the Glow Recipe version of the Drunk Elephant de-bronzy or whatever. You don't need either of those. I know that people are really into less makeup or no makeup looks, so just kind of a skin tint, and these sort of add like a bronzy kind of look, but to me they make everyone look orange or like they mismatched their foundation. They're definitely not universal in my opinion. I think you could just do way better with getting a nice cream bronzer that sheers out nicely than spending $35 on another skincare product that, let's be real, is not going to do much. I know some people love these, but I think it's just a gimmick. Same with the Drunk Elephant ones. This next one is purely gimmicky, and that's the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint Lip and Cheek Blush Stain. That is the most obnoxious name for a product. These are cool because they look like a Jell-O mold, but that's as far as it goes. All the reviews I've seen, they don't work really well. They work okay on the lips. They absolutely don't work on the cheeks. And you could get a way better lip tint product than whatever this is. So do not waste $24 on something that is just going to be patchy and not easily blendable. We have like new scents of the Touchland hand sanitizer. If you watched my last anti-haul, nobody needs a $10 hand sanitizer, just get some Purell. I don't like scented hand sanitizers, period, but if you want a scented one, go to Bath & Body Works. I understand these are more aesthetic because they're spray, they're thin, they're fancy looking. I might be less judgmental if you could refill them, but I don't believe that you can. So you're just throwing these big hunks of plastic away every time you finish them, which is ridiculous. This one, I can understand the point, but ultimately I think it's kind of a gimmick. It's the Super Goop Protect Tint Daily SPF Tint SPF 50 Sunscreen Skin Tint with hyaluronic acid. That can't be the name. Why does it say tint like 7 times? You can never fully use enough product, skin tint, foundation, any makeup product to get the proper amount of SPF. So I do not see the point in combining an SPF and a skin tint. Now, if there's a shade of this that works for you and you like the texture, it works well, that's fine, but don't buy this thinking that you're getting a better product because it says it's SPF 50, where some other skin tints, like does mine have, well, this is tinted moisturizer, so like this says SPF 25, so 50 sounds more appealing. The thing is, you have to use like a half an ounce of product to like get enough sunscreen. Like when you apply sunscreen, you're supposed to do 2 strips on the fingers. That's a lot of like foundation. Nobody's using that much foundation, so I would definitely skip that for $44. You can get skin tints cheaper. Now, the tinted moisturizer is $41, which is crazy. I'm looking into a new one when I finish that, but you do not need to spend $44 for something that isn't even going to give you what it's claiming to give you. Is this a tinted? I'm gonna click this. A tinted, no. What is this? It's a Kosas product, which you know, okay, so it's kind of like supposed to be glowy, like those two, like the D-Bronzy and the Hue Drops or whatever. This is the Kosas Dream Beam Silicone Free Mineral Sunscreen SPF 40 with ceramides and peptides. Same deal. This is $40 for a sunscreen. And given how much I just said you need to use, like, this is mostly empty. This is 1.7 full ounces. This Kosas one is 1.3. And this is probably like 2 months of daily use for, I believe it's $7 at Trader Joe's. So if you're spending $40 on your sunscreen every 2 months, that's just ridiculous. And I like bashed them in my last video. Kosas is a terrible brand when it comes to products lasting. The only thing is this won't last long enough to expire, but I just don't like the whole clean beauty trend, and Kosas seems to be like the worst offender about that. So don't spend $40 on sunscreen. We have, is the Tower 28 lip balm new, or is this just new like scents or colors? I don't know how this works. I know Tower 28 is kind of one of the brands for kids, not as much as Summer Fridays, but I don't really know much about Tower 28 at all. Oh, this one is interesting. I haven't tried these products, but I saw that the House Labs Color Fuse Talc Free Blush Powder with fermented arnica, I don't know what that's supposed to do for you, well, were repackaged where the color is put on the front, which I like because you can easily pick it out of the drawer, especially if you're like me and you can't see details without your glasses. But they shrunk the product like in half. If I can remember to find the picture, I'll insert it here. But they changed the packaging and now you get a fraction of the product and the price is either the same or it went up a couple dollars. I don't know, $32 for a blush is kind of astronomical, but when the product has like shrunk, I don't know, I don't like it. I think if they were more transparent about the pan size shrinking, it would be less kind of scummy, but I've heard great things about House Labs in general, but I would say there are better blushes for a better price. Also, there's only 6 shades. I swear the first time they had like way more shades than that. I don't know what this is. I do not like Sol de Janeiro's original Boom Boom Cream. It smells horrible to me. Like, it's one of their most popular scents of all the products they have. It's a very popular scent in general to where other companies are trying to replicate that scent. I think it smells horrible. It smells like plastic and artificial coconut. Not a fan. And this, I don't even know what it's supposed to do, but it's the Biggie Bea Flor Elasticream. I don't like that the Boom Boom Cream tries to claim that it can get rid of your cellulite, because that isn't a thing, especially for a $50 lotion. It's a retinol alternative that supports cell turnover, vegan collagen amino acids that support bouncy looking skin, and then like hydration. So it's supposed to, oh, like, what's elastic about it? Is that what the bouncy thing is? Collagen replenishing, elasticity boosting. It's $85. Nobody needs that. What else is here? This is pretty, but I'm here to talk you out of things. The Danessa Myricks Beauty Groundwork Blooming Romance Palette for Eyes, Brows, Face, and Lips. I like that these products are multi-purpose, but the big pan is cream and the tiny pan is powder, which I understand. You're going to use more cream than powder, so sure. This would be a great addition to a makeup artist kit or something, but I think the average person, you have to really evaluate how often you use cream products. The color story almost got me, but I don't like cream eyeshadow. Sure, I could use that on my lips or something else, but I heard the cream is kind of like, it's not the easiest to work with. And as someone who isn't well versed in cream eyeshadow anyway, it's just a no. $65. You probably have these colors in your collection already if I had to guess. I'm skipping some of this stuff just because I don't know what it is. I haven't heard about it. I don't know much about it. And it's not like catching my eye that it needs to be talked about because it's honestly kind of boring. Like, we're getting into this stage where a lot of this makeup is just repetitive. It all looks the same. The packaging looks the same. It sounds like it does the same exact things. That's why I said I don't have much of like an anti-haul here. I kind of just want to go over my wish list and kind of like talk myself in or out of. So this is everything in my loves list. It doesn't mean I'm going to buy everything. The whole point is to kind of, with you, maybe you're interested in some of these things too, talk myself in or out of them. Just kind of discuss. Because like I said, I don't know much about what's happening. It all seems to be very like skincare leaning and leaning towards like the Sephora kid situation, and I don't have an opinion on products like that. Some of the stuff in my loves list is just stuff that I regularly repurchase that I don't need right now, so I'm gonna kind of skip over that. Or things I don't want right now. Like, an example is this Laura Mercier Rouge Essential Silky Cream Lipstick in the shade Brune Pale. It's like a yellow brown. It's very pretty, but that's something I'd wear mostly in the fall, so I would get it during the fall sale. Not right now. I had a couple Sephora Collection liquid lipsticks on here that I swatched when I went into the store recently because I'm trying to replace, because I don't support the brand anymore. This shade was limited edition from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Jeffree, what the fuck? I just really like this really hot pink, and there's a shade from the Sephora collection called Flaming Flamingo that looks almost identical. Now, this is almost identical to his like prom queen shade, which he still does make, but I do not purchase from him. I haven't purchased from him in many years now. I've kept this even though it's dried out and doesn't really work, just for color comparisons. So I like this in the spring. I mainly liked it around Valentine's Day, and I didn't have it for that. But Flaming Flamingo, which is a matte fuchsia, is definitely interesting to me. But there's something else that I have on here that I swatched that I like a lot more. It's a lot more wearable. That I would use for like home looks for filming or photos. With this other one, I would actually feel comfortable just like wearing in my day-to-day. So that is on the list as a potential. Then we have the Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Soothing Serum Skin Tint Foundation with peptides and ceramides. This was an option I had looked at for, replacing my Smashbox Halo. I use shade Fair. This is great. I love it for my day-to-day makeup because it's so easy to apply and it isn't full coverage like most of my foundations. However, this I think is like $41 to $43. I don't remember. The Danessa Myricks one seems like it could be a little more hydrating, which right now my skin is incredibly dry, and it's only $36. So that is an option. I have the NARS Light Reflecting Advanced Skincare Foundation in Gobi. I got a sample of it right here to try, and I really like it. And that could also just be an alternative to a skin tint. Well, it's a foundation. It's very lightweight. It's not as heavy as what I'm wearing right now, which is double wear. And a lot of my foundations are the heaviness of double wear because I mainly do really bold looks. And when I do bold looks like this, I like a totally covered situation. But in my day-to-day makeup, I just like some evenness of my skin tone. That is $52, but it's a whole bottle of foundation and it's not a moisturizer or a skin tint. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner in Pillow Talk. I have this mini Rare Beauty in Humble, I think. Yeah, that's supposed to be a dupe. I have makeup all over my hand. Excuse me. A dupe for Pillow Talk, but I would like to have the original my dry skin really likes the quality of Charlotte Tilbury lip products, even though my lips are quite dry. They just work really nice. That won't be for everyone. Everyone has different needs and might just find it overpriced, but I would like to have the original. I will probably finish up this Rare Beauty one first. I don't care for the lip products from Rare Beauty. I find them incredibly drying. This I don't notice a huge difference, so I might as well just finish it up. On the same vein, we have the Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner in Pillow Talk, which is a smoky berry brown. It's beautiful. And now that I'm actually using eyeliner, I think it would be a very nice and unique addition to my collection. Next, we have Fleur Tangerine Boy in the travel size. I love this fragrance. This fragrance is fantastic. But if it comes in a travel size, I've mainly been getting it in a travel size because I have so many fragrances. What I like to do is buy it in the travel size, and if I use it up, I can buy a full size. But because I'm always switching fragrances, the travel size is usually good enough for me. Then I have the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes eyeshadow palette in the neutrals. I was between the neutrals and what's the newest Natasha? I Need a Nude. I Need a Nude was cute, but it had too many similarities to the Glam palette, which I already have. And Natasha Denona is hit and miss for me with formula. Usually a miss. I swatched this Makeup by Mario, and it was like the softest, smoothest, like easiest to blend eyeshadow formula. So this is high on my consideration list. So the next thing is the Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium Eau de Parfum over Red travel spray. This is beautiful. I wasn't sure I was going to like it because, quite frankly, I don't like 98% of designer fragrances. I'm usually a niche house kind of girl. I would have to smell it again to know if it... I remember it being really light, but I can't remember if it was like warmer leaning to where it'd be more of a fall thing or not. This is a definite purchase. It is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fuchsia Flex. I have like all the gloss bombs. They are definitely my favorite lip gloss when it comes to fun colors. I'm wearing one right now in just kind of a nude, the hot chocolate shade. I do like them for the nudes. I have other brands I prefer more for the nudes, but when I want some kind of color, I prefer Fenty Gloss. So this perfect shade for summer, definitely have to have it. Then we have the Dead Cool Discovery set. I smelled one or two Dead Cool scents in the store and I really liked them. The one I really wanted to try wasn't in the store, so I was kind of curious. This is low on the list and I probably won't get it just because I have some travel sprays I'd rather get that I know I like rather than sample something else. Then we have the Brown Girl Jane Carnival travel spray. This one also has mango in it, I think papaya, and I'm just in a fruity mood right now for spring. So that is a travel size. They're online only, so I wouldn't be able to try it anywhere first. Then we have, why is that in here twice? Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I'll probably get that because I've been using it every other day. I got a mini last time because I was only using it during regular breakouts, but right now I am constantly breaking out in these two places because of the masks. So it just makes sense to have. Oh, the Charlotte Tilbury. I thought I was done. No. Charlotte Tilbury, we have like a few lipsticks. First, we have the Kissing Satin Shine lipstick in Candy Chic. This was beautiful. I swatched it and I was like, absolutely want it. Have to have it. Kind of looks a little similar to a couple of things I have, so it isn't dire. I just really love the Charlotte Tilbury formula of lipstick. Then we have the Kissing Satin Shine Electric Poppy. This is what I will probably be getting instead of that flamingo one that I had mentioned. Also, the Sephora one is a liquid lipstick, which is just drying, and right now my lips are dry, so probably not a great idea to wear that. I wouldn't want to wear it. This one also just seems a little more wearable. After that, we have the Kissing Satin Shine in 90s Pink. Also beautiful. I don't need it right now, but it's definitely on the list. Another Kissing Sunshine in Miranda May, which is a bright coral pink. Also, Chef's Kiss, beautiful, perfect for summer. Finally, there's the Matte Revolution Hydrating Lipstick in Lost Cherry, which is the pastel fuchsia. This would also be perfect for summer, but I don't need 800 lipsticks. I'm absolutely getting Electric Poppy, but then I'm not sure if I want another one. Let's just kind of like put a cart together, and it won't be my finalized cart because, like I said, I want some time to think about it, but let's add things that I know are for sure contenders. So the Paula's Choice BHA, Electric Poppy, Miranda May, the Fuchsia Flex Gloss is for sure. Tangerine Boy. Now, we have the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I have a lighter foundation. This Bobbi Brown one is definitely lighter than what I'm wearing. So if I wanted a foundation, I don't need that right now. I'm going to add the Carnival Travel Spray. Oh wait, I had a couple more recommendations real quick. So, Fleur Vanilla Skin, absolutely beautiful. It's a very nice vanilla. It's not childish, and the vanilla starts out very sweet, and then it kind of just dries into this warm coziness, but still really great for spring and summer. It's not too warm. I also love Replica from the garden. It somehow smells exactly like a tomato plant, but then it dries down into this nice, fresh, clean, warm scent, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Felt like there was something else. Mostly it's just the stuff from my other videos. Hi kids. It is future me here to tell you that my Sephora cart has changed twice. First, I completely changed half of what was in it because I tried a new fragrance and I needed it, and it only comes in a full size. So I swapped some stuff out. But then, as of today, Clionadh Cosmetics, which I've wanted to try for multiple years, is having an Easter sale. And the shade I've been waiting for them to restock is finally restocked. So I decided to remove all but 3 things from my cart so I can shop that sale instead. So a mini Paula's Choice Perfecting BHA Liquid. The mini, like, I can't use a full size before it expires. So the mini just makes sense. I only use it on my chin, like jawline. So I use very little product, and I would rather just buy the mini so it doesn't expire on me. Then the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fuchsia Flex. And finally, the fragrance, which is Kilian Paris Princess Eau Fraîche. I can't speak French, but there will be a picture on the screen. This smells so good, so fresh. It's creamy, it's citrus. I haven't smelled the original Princess, oddly, but this one was just fantastic. Everyone thought I smelled bonkers good, so I'll be getting that. This is the year mainly of fragrances for my birthday, so I'm not mad about it. Just want to pop in and say everything we discussed together is now moot. Back to past me now. If you guys are shopping the sale, let me know down below what you're interested in. Let me know if you agree with any of the reasons that I anti-hauled some stuff. And thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.